It's a song about the way I grew up as a child. I'm the kid in the hotel room. She's the mother of 3 kids who married a man who beat her up on her wedding night. And back then, you just didn't talk about stuff like that. You know, we were a pop band, and I hadn't ever told anyone about the way that I grew up. And that song just kind of flew out of me, and it's a hard thing to do when you're telling somebody else's secret in a song, you know. And there's a theme here. This is a life filled with incredibly strong women in it. My mother was the first of those women who taught me everything I know about love and about bravery, and but she said yes, which was an incredible act of bravery. So she said, yeah, put it on the album. And for a long time, a lot of people would say to me, what is that song about? Who is that song about? And I used to be so ashamed, because that's how abuse works, I guess, is that you're so afraid and embarrassed about the things that happen to you that you keep the secret of the person who abused you. But not anymore, fucker. So, yeah, I sing that song to her because she left him. And she has an amazing life now. And the second incredible woman that came into my life was a woman that I married, and her name is Colby. And I met her around the time I met all of you. So, thank you. I love you more. Sorry, this has been an incredible tour. We're all very emotional, and it's so great to be here in New York. I used to live here, you know. And there's a story about this woman and this suitcase in New York, and I want to tell it to you if you'll indulge me. Is that okay? I just need to get a little bit of water. 1 second. Maybe blow some snot. So, the thing about marrying a woman, if you're gay, a little tricky. But we loved each other a lot. We loved each other more than 2 people, I think, ever could. But it was right at the explosion of this massive pop band that you all embraced. And I think along with my childhood, you know, that habit that I got into of hiding what had happened to me and feeling ashamed for something that I never, ever should have felt ashamed for. I found it so hard to love that part of myself. But she didn't. What's so incredible about this woman that I married was that when I realized that I was gay, she did the kindest thing anyone has ever done. She let me go. Yeah. And I moved to New York City, and I got my first boyfriend. He was a court officer from Brooklyn, actually. His name was Steve. He had a really cool accent. I used to do his voicemail. Do you want to hear it? Yeah! I'd call him up, and it would, back then, because I'm 50, I'm old. I know I don't look it, I've never had dairy. His voicemail went like this. It said, you've called 431-5976. I can't come to the phone right now. If you'd like to leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for calling. And he used to take the handcuffs home from court. But anyway, Colby and I separated very lovingly. We're backstage in New Zealand. We're listening to this Madonna song. Trevor is playing the chords to this Madonna song. It's called The Power of Goodbye. And we just knew in this instant, we're listening to these lyrics, there's nothing left to hide. There's no greater power than the power of goodbye. So she said, you should go. I moved to New York. Everything was fine until I went home to visit her one day, and she had a suitcase of things for me that I'd left behind. And she said, look, you might want to look inside here. Maybe there's some things you want to keep. And I opened up this suitcase. And have you ever had that experience of when you smell someone's perfume that is long gone, and it's like a ghost of the past? Well, it was my ghost that came flooding out of the suitcase because I didn't wear this perfume anymore. And I was overcome with all of these memories of this life that she and I used to live before, but also a feeling of incredible guilt because although I hadn't meant to be, I think leaving her alone to pack up our lives and me just fleeing was one of the most unkind things I've ever done for somebody. This next song it's about me calling her up from New York when she said, look, we need some space, but I missed her so much. It's called I Don't Know You Anymore. Are you doing okay?
Maybe I shouldn't have called, but someone had to be the first to break. We can go sit on your back porch, relax, talk about anything, it don't matter. I'll be courageous if you can pretend that you've forgiven me. 'Cause I don't know you anymore, I don't recognize this place. The picture frames have changed, and so has her name. We don't talk much anymore, we keep running from the pain. But what I wouldn't give to see your face again. Springtime